Juniors, pay attention. What you're about to hear will change the rest of your life. Hopefully. Today, in the Learning Targets, we're going to understand what a junior conference is. You'll understand how to schedule your conference online. We'll teach you how to prepare for your upcoming conference by filling out a questionnaire, and then you will understand all the different paths available to you after high school.
So, your junior conference. All of you guys will meet with your counselor for an individual conference this winter. So the conference is going to go over a whole bunch of different things, and they're listed right here on this slide. So grad requirements, course selection for senior year, the different options available to you after high school, how to pick a college, talk about admissions testing for college, extracurricular, job and summer experiences, recommendations from teachers and counselors. We're going to go over if you're an athlete and you plan on playing sports in college. And then finally, we're going to have an action plan at the end of that in order for you to reach your goals for after high school. One of the things that we ask you to start thinking about right now is picking your courses for next year. That's going to be coming up right around the corner after final exams in the beginning of February. So remember, you want to continue to challenge yourself with hard classes. The other thing to keep in mind is that getting a lower grade, like a B, in a more difficult class can benefit you in the long run more so than maybe getting an A in a regular class. Okay, colleges will recognize the rigor and give you that benefit. Also, this is a last chance for you to take college type courses before you graduate high school, and you know you're going to be benefiting in terms of getting ready for the rigor and atmosphere that's expected on a college campus. And you want to also take a look at taking some courses that are related to what you're looking at doing in college or after college, or whatever that is you think you're going to go into. If you're going into the trades, think about taking courses in that area of interest. And then keep a balance between school, work, activities, family, and friends is always really important.
Now we're going to talk about some post-secondary options and what they offer. So when you're thinking about college, you have four-year schools such as University of Wisconsin-Madison, Edgewood, and so forth. And then across town you have MATC. That would be a two-year degree where you could get an associate's degree. So bachelor's is the four-year, associate's degree, 2-year. You can also do 1 or 2-year degree and certificate programs. You can get training in a specific area and then go right into the workforce from there. You can also start at a 2-year college with the intention of transferring into a 4-year institution. You can also go straight into the world of work right from high school. You can enlist in the military. You can sign up for apprenticeship programs where they pay for your schooling and then set you up with a career. You can also take a gap year where you might go travel, volunteer, take some time off to work, stuff like that. So those are some of the options that you could have in front of you after you leave West.
So I'm going to talk about the college list and where you're going to apply to school. This is one of the more difficult aspects of figuring out your junior year, figuring out which schools are going to be the best fit for you and how many and where you want to apply. That will be part of your junior conference, and that will be something in your action plan to continue researching that. So there's 13 things that you can look at, and I'll run through this list quickly and just highlight a few of the more important ones. Accreditation, making sure the school is accredited, that can be found on their webpage. The types of majors and degrees available, you want to make sure that they have 1 or 2 of the areas that you're interested in, even if you're undecided. A general area of interest. So if they have a great science program and you think you like the sciences, though, that would be something that you want to look at. Also, what level of degree they offer, associates or bachelor. Associate's degree is a 2-year degree and a bachelor degree is a 4-year degree. The location, do you want to be close to home? Do you want to be far away? Do you want to be in the city or out in the suburbs or in a rural area? Generally, we like to have you apply to one school that's within a day's drive of where you're living. Cost, that's something you want to discuss with your parents. That's a big factor in making a decision. Admissions rate and the admission criteria. So you're looking at how many students get in and what is the criteria for being admitted. That includes GPA, courses you need to have completed at West, and your standardized test scores. Financial aid opportunities, this goes along with the cost. You want to look at what percentage of students get their financial aid met and what kind of scholarships they offer, the schools offer. Graduation rate, are kids graduating from there in a timely manner, meaning 4 or 5 years? What kind of hands-on opportunities do they have? Do they have internships, co-ops, or other opportunities for you to get experience? Campus facilities, so that would kind of come into play when you go to the campus and look at the dorms, and the sports facilities if you're going to play sports. Academic support resources, a lot of students will take advantage of tutoring, so you want to look at what tutoring and support is available for students. Career services, this is another one that's overlooked. You want to look at, do recruiters come to campus and interview students? What kind of career placement and job placement do they have? And that goes into the 13th one, the job placement rates. You can ask questions and find out how students are placed in your major or just in general.
Next, we'll talk about the value of college visits. These can help you decide which colleges are a good fit for you. You'll want to walk around campus, see what the students are doing. You can ask additional questions about the admission process, academics, financial aid, scholarships, get a first-hand view of the campus and what's happening. So highly recommended to do while school is in session so you can see what's going on. As for standardized tests, you can see the ACT will be offered for free here at West High School Tuesday, March 1st. You should be doing some prep for that. Put that in your calendar. You can go to actstudent.org and register for a later test. If you don't like that score, you want to retake it, here's some dates: February 6th, April 9th, June 11th. We usually recommend June 11th. That way you've got your March results back that you didn't have to pay for. You can do some studying, then take the June one. There's free online prep through Career Cruising. Once you log into that Career Cruising account, go to Method Test Prep. For the SAT, you register for that one online at sat.collegeboard. There's also free test prep for that through the Khan Academy. The link is also here. The future dates for that are January 23rd, March, May, June, and so forth. There are also fee waivers available if you qualify for free and reduced lunch, so please see your counselor about that. Next, we'll talk about your junior year summer experience. There's a number of things you can do over the summer other than sit on the couch and watch Netflix. You can find a summer job. You can talk to a counselor about doing a job shadow experience. Find out if you like doing anything related to that field. Go on some college visits. Do some pre-college summer programs. Talk to your counselor about those. Applications are due pretty early for a lot of those. Youth apprenticeships, there's community service, travel abroad, world language programs, extracurriculars which enhance and clarify your values, your skills, and your interests. Please do not waste your summer sitting on your behind. Something to think about next year is recommendations. Most private schools will require one or more teacher recommendation as well as a counselor recommendation. Check the specific school websites for information on that. UW-Madison suggests but does not require a recommendation from teacher, employer, coach, clergy, or other non-family member. It is not required, but they suggest one of those. Teacher recommenders are usually teachers from your junior year. So those people you're going to see the rest of the day, be nice to them. Bring them lots of treats. Also, ask at least 2 weeks in advance of your deadline. Otherwise, teachers or counselors might not be able to get to it because of all of the recs we do right. Are you thinking of playing college sports at Division I or Division II levels? Then you must open an account at eligibilitycenter.org, preferably during your junior year. You must also send transcripts next year as well as ACT or SAT scores. You also have to take a certain number of core courses from your high school in English, math, science, social studies, or foreign language. Note, specifically for West students, film study, mass media, and theater classes do not count as core English classes. CRIS or Pathway programs or MVC, which is our online courses, do not count as core classes. At the end of your junior conference, we will send you off with an action plan with a list of activities we'll want you to follow up with. Please share this information with your parent or guardian because they will be a crucial part of your future planning. Lastly, how to make an appointment for a junior conference is the same way you make appointments now. Go to the West Counseling page, use our online booking system. The only difference is we want you to book 2 20-minute sessions because we're going to need a little bit more time with you as we go through everything. Conferences should be booked during your study halls, lunch, or other period that your teacher approves. Thanks for listening, and happy conferencing.